Hello everybody, good morning. How are you today? I hope you're fine. Shall we begin the presentation? Okay guys, let's get started. We are the third group of presentation assignment of English subject. In this presentation, we will take the topic of kind of pregnancy complication. There are several topics of disease that we take. First, there is anemia, diabetes, and hypertension. Next. Then I will give an overview of the topic that we will discuss in this presentation. Complications of pregnancy are health problems that occur during pregnancy. They can involve the mother's health, the baby's health, or both. Some examples of complications during pregnancy include anemia, high blood pressure, and diabetes. There are some factors that may increase your risk for complication too, include being pregnant at age 35 or older, being pregnant at a young age, smoking cigarette, drinking alcohol, having a history of pregnancy loss, carrying multiples such as twin, etc. Next.
Okay, in my opinion, anemia is one of the most dangerous complications and causes many deaths for the fetus. Anemia is a condition when red blood cells, like hemoglobin, as expressed by Kefli and all 2008, regarding the effect of anemia on bleeding after childbirth. From bivariate analysis found an increase in blood flows during childbirth and postpartum is directly linked to the severity of mother's anemia. Anemia in pregnant mothers is due to such factors as low hemoglobin levels, unbalanced proportion between plasma and red blood cells in the second trimester of pregnancy. Moreover, anemia can also be caused by folate deficiency because of an unbalanced diet to deficiency of vitamin B12. Next slide. Mothers with anemia can trigger a hemorrhage after childbirth. This condition is due to delusional hemoglobin during pregnancy that causes blood pressure to take effect. Anemia can also result in premature birth, low birth weight, even fetal death. I suggest to pregnant mothers to start better at keeping food by taking folic acid supplement with doses recommended by doctors and by food containing high iron. Additionally, I recommend taking supplement and food containing vitamin C. Next slide.
Gestational diabetes mellitus is glucose intolerance during pregnancy in normal women or will have impaired glucose tolerance after termination of pregnancy. I think this condition is thought to be related to hormonal change during pregnancy, as we already knew that during pregnancy, the placenta will produce more hormones such as the hormone estrogen, HPL, including hormones that make the body immune to insulin, which is a hormone that lowers blood sugar levels. Next slide. The impact is excess weight at birth caused by high level of sugar in the blood. Premature birth because baby have difficulty breathing. Born with low blood sugar due to high insulin production. The risk of developing obesity and type 2 diabetes as an adult. In addition to babies, pregnant women also have the potential to experience complications such as hypertension in pregnancy, postpartum hypertension, and preeclampsia. I advise pregnant women to increase the consumption of healthy foods with high fiber, lose weight when planning a pregnancy, and do like to heavy exercise regularly. Next slide.
The next complication is hypertension. Hypertension in pregnancy is a condition where systolic blood pressure is above 140 mmHg and the diastolic blood pressure is above 90 mmHg. According to WHO, aka World Health Organization in 2015, pregnancy hypertension is one of the causes of morbidity and mortality worldwide for both mother and fetus. Next. There are some risk factors that cause hypertension. First is primigravida or first pregnancy, and then hyperplasenosis like multiple pregnancy, diabetes, etc. And then age, people who are under 20 years old and over 40 years old. And then previous family history of preeclampsia or eclampsia, and pre-existing kidney disease and hypertension, and then the last is obesity. Next.
Hypertension in pregnancy that is not handled properly not only endangers the pregnant woman but also the fetus. The following are the various effects of hypertension in pregnancy that need to be watched out for. First, fetal growth instant, and the second, premature birth. The third, placental eruption, that is condition when the placenta separates from the uterine wall before delivery. And the fourth, cardiovascular disease. Next. In addition, hypertension in uncontrolled pregnancy can also cause damage to the body organs, such as the brain, heart, lungs, kidneys, and liver. So, I suggest the pregnant woman to reduce the salt intake, exercise regularly, perform antenatal care regularly, and avoid smoking and alcohol. Hopefully, it can prevent hypertension during pregnancy and allow the mother to relax more. Next.
So the conclusion of today's presentation is complications of pregnancy are health problems that occur during pregnancy that can involve the mother's and the baby's health, such as anemia, diabetes, high blood pressure, etc. Early detection and prenatal care can reduce any further risk to you and your baby, so make sure you always contact your doctor if you have any concern during your pregnancy. Okay, I think that's enough for this presentation. Before closing this presentation, do you have any questions? Okay, I don't think there are any questions, so I will close the presentation. Thank you for your listening. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. See you next time, and good morning, everybody.